Hello and welcome to Brainbox Challenge. Now, this is not a general knowledge quiz, but a series of mind-boggling brain games testing all aspects of mental agility. There's also a chance of winning anything up to £10,000. Now, our reigning Brainbox champion is Daniel, aged 18. He's studying maths at Cambridge, where he'll have to pitch his brain power against tough competition in order to hold on to his title. And these are the challengers who compete against the Brainbox champion in today's 5 brain games. At the end of the show, only one will remain and will win the chance to play the bonus game and return tomorrow to defend their Brainbox title. OK, before the battle begins, let's get your brain cells firing at home with a quick challenge. Now, little Clive's feeling the love today. He's already got 1 heart in his head, as you can see. But you now have to pay close attention as hearts will jump in and out of his head. All you have to do is to keep track of how many are left in his head at the end of the game. So watch closely. All right, Daniel, how do you get on with that? Could you count the number of hearts in and out?
I'm afraid to say I couldn't, actually.
Anyway, the total there was 4 love hearts. Did you get that? If not, don't worry. There's bound to be one game that tickles your brain cells in the course of the programme as we play Brainbox Challenge. Now, Daniel, you've already faced 4 challengers and your brain bank stands at £750.
Still not enough, I don't
Still
think.
not enough?
No.
Oh, yeah. But you've got £1,000 as well you've got in our end game, so it's all mounting up pretty well.
Yeah, I'll have to think about when to stop.
Well, the application of the rules, you're always going to keep that £1,000.
OK.
And £500 of your £750, you're always going to keep that. Have you got any idea, have you got student debts to pay off, or have you got something you specifically want to buy? Or?
I've got debts to pay off, but I don't think that's what this money's going to be used for.
No.
It's going to be used for fun, I think.
Fun?
Yes,
right.
fun.
You're not going to waste it? You're
No,
just
not
have
waste
it
on debt, no.
Have fun,
My
yes.
parents can pay for that.
OK, you can choose to leave now with that amount of money or risk it by facing your next challenger. But remember, if you play on and lose, you'll drop down to £500. Before you decide, you can look at who would be your challenger should you accept the challenge.
Yes.
Let's select your challenger. There we are, it's Brian Durand. He's a 51-year-old civil engineer. You can either take the challenge or take the cheque.
I think he's probably good at visual and spatial things and maths, but I'm willing to risk the 250.
OK.
I'll take the challenge.
You'll take the challenge. So, has our Brainbox made the right choice? Let's meet our next challenger.
Brian is a keen marathon runner and competitive. His memory was a weak point in the test, but he has excellent numerical and spatial skills, as you'd expect from a civil engineer, even one who designs speed bumps.
Brian, so speed bumps, you design speed bumps, so you decide they go up like that and down like that?
Yeah, it's very technical.
Yes. So how do you think you are on these sort of games? You let yourself down a bit on memory.
Well, let's see how we get on with that. I realised that was my weak point.
But you're obviously a very determined person because you do marathon running.
I've done Monaco twice.
Yes.
New York, which was excellent. I've done London and Blackpool.
Right.
From the sublime to the ridiculous.
And what sort of speed? How long do you take to get around the 26 miles?
That varies. I think my best time's 3:40.
3:40.
But I've done 5 hours.
Well, it'd be a little bit quicker if there weren't so many speed bumps in the way.
That's right, yeah.
OK, well, let's see how you feel on the day of doing these games. Daniel's been here for a while, so does it get better? Does it get easier?
No, it gets worse.
Gets worse. All right. We're about to face today's first brain battle. The rules are simple. The winner will take control of the Brainbox arena. The loser will say goodbye. Let's find out which brain battle you'll be facing. All right, this is Space Hopper, which is a language game. In this game, you'll see a sentence on the screen. Hidden within it, across one or more of the spaces, will be another word. I'll give you a short clue to help you find the word. And remember, the hidden words all have 4 or more letters. And here's an example. And the clue in this one is a TV show. Any ideas what that might be?
Brainbox.
Brainbox, indeed, yes. Don't forget, if you give a wrong answer, it means the question is offered to your opponent, gives him a chance to score a point. OK, let's get space hopping. OK. Oh, I didn't even give you the clue, but you've got it already.
Camera.
Camera is right for Daniel. OK, the next one is coming up. Compassionate. That's the clue. Brian.
Caring.
Caring, well done. You can just see that there, just have that highlighted. Very good, so that's 1-1. That's a good start. Just happened is the clue. OK, Daniel.
Well, new.
Not new, no, that's only got three letters in it, hasn't it? So it's got to be for at least 4 letters. I know how you play these games very instinctively.
Sorry.
Brian. Then, no, just happened is we were looking for recent. OK, let's get on to the next one. And this is a sport. Daniel.
Karate.
Karate is correct. There we are, see at the end of Alaska. All right, the next one is part of the body. Daniel.
Heart.
Heart is indeed correct. OK, next one is first time. Brian.
Debut.
Debut is indeed correct. And let's carry on with the next one. Style of music. Daniel.
Opera.
Opera, you're quite right, there it is. And totting up the scores, I can see that Brian, you did pretty well there with 2, but Daniel, our champion, remains our champion. He got 4, so well done, Daniel. So, Brian, it was a sprint rather than a marathon as far as you were concerned.
Yeah,
one of which your opponent edged the tape before you did.
Well,
so,
yeah, he's a good champion.
Well, thank you for taking part. Sadly, you came with nothing, you leave with nothing, and I have to say goodbye to you now.
Such is life, thank you.
OK,
See you later.
bye-bye, Brian.
Good luck.
So, well done, Daniel. So let's first of all see what you've got in your brain bank. There you go. So you've got £1,000, plus your £1,000 you got from the bonus game. Yeah, you can add those up just in your head, can't you, as a mathematician?
Yes.
So that's £2,000 in total. But it's the £1,000 you're sort of competing with at the moment.
Yeah.
But of that £1,000, £500 is yours to keep anyway, if you decide to take a challenge. But before you make a decision, let's look at who your challenger would be. There we go, Georgina Shute, 35, housewife. So that's all you know about her. So you do have the choice. You can either take the challenge or take the check.
I'm sure she's a housewife. She spends a lot of time doing these puzzles, so it might be a challenge, but I'm willing to take that challenge. OK, let's bring on Georgina Shute.
Having been a member of the North Wales swimming squad, Georgina is used to competition and enjoys a challenge. Georgina scored well in our numerical test, but memory isn't her strength.
All right, Georgina, so being described as a housewife often covers up a lot of things, and in your case it does, because you're a swimming champion.
From the age of 8 to about the age of 20.
Yes.
And
did you have a particular stroke that you concentrated on?
freestyle, mainly.
Now, what about these sort of games, brain games and thinking about things? Do you do a lot of puzzles or anything like that?
I do them, you know, in my spare time.
Well, Daniel seemed to have a vision of a housewife as sitting around at home doing nothing but puzzles and crosswords and all sorts of things.
That's what I'd do if I was a housewife.
That's what you would do, yes. Is it like that, Georgie?
I try and do as much as I can just to sort of keep the mind ticking over.
Yes. Well, you're supposed to be good at numeracy, maybe not so strong on memory, but anyway, let's find out now which brain game you're both going to be facing. Right, well, this game is called Picture This, and it's a visual game. In this game, all you have to do is to buzz in when you can identify the outline of an object, this looping, as we call it, on the screen. So the outline's all there, but you can only see little bits of it at a time. In that case, it was a cup, obviously. OK, I think the rules are clear enough. Whether the pictures are clear enough, we'll find out as we play Picture This. Daniel.
A pillar box.
A pillar box, a post box, yes, that's right. Let's have a look. There you are. OK, and go on to the next one.
Light bulb.
I'm afraid that it's not a light bulb. So, Daniel, you've got an opportunity for a guess? Yes.
Sorry, question mark.
A question mark. No, it's not a question mark. But in fact, you'll see it's a hot air balloon. OK, let's go on to the next one. Daniel.
A jug.
A jug, you're quite right. There it is. Rather fine-looking pitcher or jug. OK, let's see the next one to challenge you. Georgina.
Hat.
A hat, indeed. Yes, it's a cowboy hat, but I think hat covers it pretty well. You got a point there. Let's go on to the next one.
Is it a boat?
It is a boat. Well done. And let's carry on with the next one. Yes, Daniel.
Trumpet?
Trumpet's not quite right, I'm afraid. So, Georgina, you've got a chance to guess.
Bicycle.
Bicycle is way away, I'm afraid. Trumpet was fairly close. The answer really is a megaphone. It's like a penny farthing you were thinking at,
Yeah.
with an enormous stand that it was on. We'll go on to the next one. Yes, Georgina.
Pint pot.
A pint pot, a pint glass, indeed. You're absolutely spot on. What sort of student are you, Daniel? You can't spot a pint glass with a few little snippets of it.
It didn't have any beer in.
Didn't have any beer in it. Well, OK. That was very good at the end, Georgina. I think you're just getting the hang of that game, but it's slightly too late because you only got 2, whereas Daniel, I think, was also struggling a bit with that round.
Definitely.
But he did get 3, so swimming champion, but
not Brainbox champion.
Not a champion of this round. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Well, it's all going swimmingly for you, isn't it, Daniel?
Too good, I think.
Let's just check in your brain bank. It was at 1,000. What's it up to now? This is £1,500, and this is another point where we say once you've got to £1,500, you don't lose this, so you're kind of starting the gamble again. And I'm not going to let you forget you've also got the other £1,000, which was the bonus game.
Keep reminding me.
Yeah,
it's good.
So you've got loads and loads of money, but you've got to decide whether you're going to take the next challenge. There'd be scarcely any reason not to, but I should just introduce you to who your challenger would be if you decide to take the challenge. Let's take a look. There you go. It's Graham Allen, who's 48 and a minister in the United Reformed Church. You're going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I've got to take the challenge, Clive. Yeah.
Take the challenge. OK, let's bring on Graham Allen.
Graham is now a minister, but our test results show that he still has the numerical ability from his days working in a bank. Visualisation isn't his strong point, but Graham is extremely competitive and hates to lose.
Graham Allen, welcome. So it's a slightly unusual career path. Used to be in a bank, now you're in the church. What, did you see the light or get fed up with counting other people's money, or what was it?
A mixture of both, I guess.
Now, you're a slightly unusual minister in that you use magic in church to entertain the kids, is that right?
I try to sometimes.
Yes.
I'm probably more like Tommy Cooper and Paul Daniels, but yeah, just to make it different and make it interesting for them.
Right, well, you're on for a challenge here because Daniel's in a rare run of form, so you have to use all your powers. But let's find out the brain game you'll both be facing. Answer wall. This is a memory game. You'll see a wall of words and you'll have just 20 seconds to memorise as many as you can. You'll then be asked a set of questions, the answers to which will have appeared on the wall. For example, if I asked the question fruit, well, orange is on the wall, so that would have been the answer. It was easy at the moment because you can still see the words. So please reveal today's answer wall. OK, remember, buzz in with the correct answer to get a point. And here's your first question. A flower. Graham.
Daffodil.
Daffodil is correct. Well done. OK, next question. A type of music. Daniel.
Jazz.
Jazz is the correct answer. Point to you. Next question. An American state. Graham.
Florida.
Florida is correct. Well done. OK, next question. Something you write with. Daniel.
A pencil.
Pencil. Well done, that's correct. Next question is part of the body. Daniel.
Brain.
No.
Head.
No, the answer was stomach there. We go on to the next one. Neither got a point there. The next question is a sport. Daniel.
Curling.
Curling, that's quite right. You get a point there. A mode of transport.
Motorbike.
Motorbike, well done. You have to press once. Next question, an animal. Daniel.
Jaguar, was it? Jaguar?
Jaguar is wrong. Graham, can you come on this one?
Panther.
Panther is correct. You pick up a valuable bonus point. On to the next one. A fruit. Graham.
Lemon.
Lemon, I'm afraid not. Have you got an answer to this, Daniel?
Banana.
Banana's no good either. It's raspberry. Well, a highly competitive round there. Graham, you got 3 points there. But I know Daniel, being a maths whiz, will realise you got 4 points. So you are the winner of that round yet again. Well done, Daniel.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Graham. That was not playing to your strengths, but you did pretty well anyway. But you weren't to win. So thank you for taking part. You go away with nothing.
Thank you.
I think that's the closest you've come to losing so far. You didn't look comfortable with that game,
It's
especially
the first time I got the first question wrong as well.
Let's look at the brain bank and see how much money you've got in it now. You're up to £2,000. You can either leave now, or you can risk some of it and go head-to-head with another challenger to win a further sum of money. But as always, before you decide, let's see who you'll be playing against next. And this is Andy Kelly, who's 37 and a youth worker. Are you going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
It's tricky, but I'm having so much fun, so I have to stay and take the challenge.
You're having fun. You're doing well, so you'll take the challenge. Well done. Let's bring on Andy Kelly.
Andy has to think on his feet managing a youth centre, but his theatre background means that he rarely gets nervous. He excelled in all areas of our tests, scoring full marks in language, spatial and numeracy.
So, Andy Kelly, you're strong in all areas, and you have to be strong in all areas to take on Daniel. He's beating all comers at the moment. Theatre background, so what did you do in the theatre?
I still perform in amateur theatre and musical theatre, so bit of directing, bit of performing, bit of singing.
And a youth worker, what sort of youth are you working with?
Well, I now work for a national youth charity, Clive. It's about active citizenship and young people taking responsibility in their own areas. OK, well, you've got to take responsibility for taking on Daniel this game, so let's find out which brain battle you'll be facing. Well, this is a game called 5 a Day. It's a numerical game. Be warned, this game also uses memory and coding. You'll both see 5 fruits on the screen. Each will be assigned a numerical value from 1 to 5. Then you'll be given a series of fruit sums, and the first to buzz in with the correct numerical answer wins the point. I can give you an example. Here's some fruit, each with a number. You know, grapes 1, apple 2, and so on. And you'll then get a sum that would look something like this. If you see 2 pieces of fruit in the same box, our rule is you always add them together. So in this one, 4 plus 3, which is 2 plus 1, is 7, minus a plum, which is worth 5, and that gives you a numerical answer of 2. Are you clear on the rules?
Yes.
This is just playing into your hands. It's just mathematics. But maybe you don't recognise fruits being a student. I don't know. OK, first of all, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to memorise the 5 fruits of the day. OK, so here's your first equation. Daniel.
1.
1, you're absolutely right. There we are. It's 3 times 2 minus 5. That comes out as 1. OK, the next figure, please. Andy.
12.
No, that's the wrong answer, I'm afraid. Daniel, you've got a chance.
15.
15, that's correct. You pick up a bonus point there. OK, let's play the next sum. It's Daniel again.
4.
That's the wrong answer. You've got a chance, Andy.
It's 3.
3, that's correct. You pick up a point. Well done. Next sum coming up. Andy?
It's 13.
No, it's not, I'm afraid, Andy. Said firmly, but Daniel, what's your answer?
13? No, is that what he said?
He said 13, and you've said as well. That's 2 wrong answers, unusually 2 same wrong answers. The answer is 18. We'll go on to the next one. Andy?
20.
20, I'm afraid, is wrong, Andy. So, Daniel, do you know what this is?
12?
12, that's right. You didn't seem very certain of that.
No.
8, you got it's a lot of fruit to remember there. It's got a fruit salad, wasn't it? OK, and we go on to the next one. Daniel?
23?
23, yes, that was a tricky one, but you got it. OK, next one. Daniel, what's the answer?
15? No.
Well, you're right to say no, it's not right. You've got a chance here, Andy.
10.
It's right, you're right, it is 10. You ended on a bang, and you set off pretty well there, Andy, but you only actually managed to pick up 2 marks in all of that, and it takes more than that to beat Daniel in any game, it turns out, because, Daniel, you struggled, I thought.
Yes.
Considering it was a mathematical thing, but you did get 4 in the end, so that means that, yet again, Daniel is our winner, and Andy, you had a brave attempt there, but afraid from here we have to say goodbye.
Thank you, Clive. Sorry.
I thought you'd met your match there.
Yeah, he was a very good challenger.
Yes, good. OK, let's see what you've got in your brain bank. And it's now gone up to, well, a really tasty sum of 2,500. And, of course, you've got the 1,000 from the bonus game as well. So that's very good. OK, Daniel, this will be the final brain battle of the day. As always, you can either play safe and take your money or take a chance on winning the next game. But as this is the last brain battle of the day, if you win it, you get the chance to take the Brainbox challenge, which you could win a bonus of £1,000. But before you make a decision, take a look at your final challenger. Zoe Davenport, who's 34 and a forensic examiner. So you can either take the challenge or take the cheque.
Scary, but I'll take the challenge.
You'll take the challenge, OK. Let's bring on Zoe Davenport.
Zoe scored highly in our pre-challenge tests, especially in the numeracy and language games. As a forensic examiner, Zoe should have good visual skills, and her purple belt in karate indicates focus and discipline.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello.
So, forensic examiner, that's something like a scenes of crime officer would get up all the material in a court case and you examine it, is that what?
I do, yes.
Yeah.
I have been out to crime scenes in the past, but we're more like the geeky ones you see in the labs doing all the work.
Yes. And a purple belt at karate, that's quite high up. It's not quite black belt, but it's very nearly there, isn't it?
It's a few grades off karate,
yes.
off black belt, yeah.
Yeah. The skills of karate may come in handy if you beat Daniel, because he's not used to losing, and he may, I don't know, he may come all violent, you know, if things start going wrong. All right, let's find out which brain battle you'll be playing. OK, this is a language game called Letter Link. And in this challenge, you'll see 4 four-letter words, each with the same letter missing. And it's your job to identify that missing letter. The first to buzz in with the correct answer wins the point. If you give a wrong answer, your opponent will have the chance to answer instead. So here's an example. There it is. There's a missing letter, and the missing letter there is S, as you may have spotted, because it forms the word fast, wits, safe, risk. So let's play the first of these.
L.
Yes, Daniel.
L.
L is right. That forms goal, list, fool, and gale. So you have a point there. And let's carry on with the next one. Daniel.
F. That's wrong.
What do you say, F?
Yeah.
It's wrong, but it gives Zoe a chance.
D.
D is correct. Yes, we get Del, Load, Jade, and Mode. Let's go on to the next one. What do we have here? What's the missing letter? Daniel.
M.
M. You're quite right. Sham, male, name, them. Next one up. Daniel again.
B.
B is wrong. So you've got your chance, Zoe.
C? No.
I'm afraid that was wrong. The answer is R, because you form rope, hire, room and rack. Let's go on to the next one. Daniel.
E.
E, you're quite right. Earn, lime, rent and beat. Let's go for the next one. Daniel.
G.
G, you're quite right. Sage, gong, ages and good. Okay, next one. So, Zoe.
A.
You stumbled a bit, but I'll accept that A. And there it is. A works. Neat, teat, farm and ball. And that's the end of that round. Zoe, with that stumbling success, brought your score up to 2. But as you may have worked out, that wasn't quite enough to beat our all-conquering champion, Daniel, who got 4. So well done, Daniel. So, Zoe, it was great meeting you, hearing about the forensic examining. Sadly, you came with nothing, you leave with nothing, you didn't win. Okay, so bye-bye, Zoe.
Thank you.
OK, well, it's another victory under your belt. Let's see how much money you've got in the brain bank. And it's gone all the way up now to £3,000. So you haven't got to worry about challenging that for the moment.
No.
You will have to think about that at the beginning of the next programme. But meantime, to finish off this programme, you now have a chance to win a bonus, another bonus of £1,000 by playing the Brainbox Challenge. As you know, for having been so successful before with this, any money you win in this game is yours to keep, and this is how it works. A sequence of shapes will appear on the screen. For each one you recall correctly, you'll win £50. It's not that simple. You can only start shouting out the sequence once the first 2 shapes have flashed by. There's the shape comes up, and then there's a square. But now, when you have to say circle, and then the square, and you're always 2 behind. If you get one wrong, the game is over. So here we go. Let's play the Brainbox Challenge.
Circle, triangle, triangle, square, star, diamond, circle, diamond, diamond, circle, square, star, diamond, circle, star, triangle.
Well, there it is. You had another perfect run again. You got all of them right in your sequence.
Excellent.
So that's 16 in a row.
Leave it.
And times 50 comes out at £800, plus the bonus that we throw in there for getting them all right is £200. That's another £1,000. Well done, Daniel.
I don't know how I do it, but I'm very lucky, I think.
Well, it's not lucky. You've obviously got a technique there. But anyway, we'll see you next time to see if you'll take the challenge in the regular part of the game. Till then, goodbye.